Hello everyone. So today we are going to look at another LeetCode problem, which is basically problem number 655, printing a binary tree. So for a given binary tree, either this is the simplest one and then this is a bit of complex one. So from a given binary tree, I want to print it in such a way that it goes into this 2D array, or you can call it a list, where the first row is basically your first node, and then second row basically talks about the second node in the tree, and then likewise if you have another rows that will go further down in the tree in the list, and then this is printed in such a way that looks like what is shown in this figure, right? In order to solve this problem, first you need to find out what is the height of the binary tree. Then only that we can go ahead and then initialize our list, so that we can then in the list we can go ahead keep adding each node value in the list. So for that I have the code already here. So first, as I mentioned, we need to find the height of the binary tree. So for that I am using this function which basically calculates the height of the binary tree. So it is simple TFS traversal. So I'll traverse each node of the binary, and then based on the each node I keep adding +1 to the height. It is in leaf node, then I'll just return 0 here, and then that will give me the height of the binary tree. In this case, based on this, I'll calculate the height for each tree based on what is input, and then once the height is calculated, I'll form the matrix based on the description given. So basically what is the number of rows and now what is the number of columns that is required for the matrix. And then once I know the number of rows and number of columns, I'll go ahead and create the result value which with the all empty strings for now, because right now I don't know where to place my node value. So I'll just have the empty string, and then that will be part of my result set. So basically I have just created this 2D array, 2D list, but with all empty values. There's nothing else. But now I start placing the each node value in the list. For that I have the helper function which does that work and then returns the list. The logic here is very simple. In order to place a particular node value in the list, I'll first figure out what is the mid value, and then based on that I'll keep on adding the values in the list. So it's similar to a binary search where you have the low and high, and then you calculate the mid address, and then you put the value to the address. So I have helper function. Basically it takes a couple of arguments. You root basically a tree. The row counter is quite important here to iterate on which row I'm working on the list. And then low and high value basically will help you to determine where to place the node value in the list. So I'll calculate the mid, and then based on the row counter and the mid, I'll place my value. Now I'll start again do the tree traversal, go to the left and go to the right. But here when I'm going to the left, even though I'm increasing the row counter, because now I want to place the next node, that is lesser 2, into the next row, okay? And then low will be your the starting point, and that mid will be your the mid -1. Same way we do in binary search. And then for the right also, I'll increment the row counter plus. Here the high is the same thing that I received. This is number of column, but low is going to be now mid +1, and I'll call the binary. Now for the next element, let's say 2 comes in, it will calculate what is the mid. It will come, so it calculate the mid value, and then for that mid value and the row counter, remember I already incremented, so row counter is to 1 because started with 0, so next row counter is 1, and then mid value, and then for that I'll keep the I'll store the value, because I'm doing a string because it is integer. So if I want to put it in double quotes, I have to cast string, and that way it will keep iterating and then place all the values for all nodes values into the array. That's the logic here. Um, if I just run this, probably I already run it, so it is working. Let me submit this. It works fine, not too bad.